device right here is the NVIDIA Shield tablet, not the TV K1. Now, the interesting thing about the Shield is it's actually running the same chip as is gonna be in the Nintendo Switch. I think it's clocked differently, but same base concept. And this actually didn't succeed that well. You know, it didn't. I don't really know that many people who have one. The Switch is obviously going to be more robust in terms of gaming functionality, but this does have some perks. These are just all the native Android games you can run on it. But here, GeForce Now is essentially like Netflix for games, kind of pay for this membership and you can stream these games, or you can buy your own games, or you can purchase games that don't come with a subscription and stream them. So like, these are just some of the games. Doesn't have the greatest library, I would say, but you know, it's decent, and these are all games that you really wouldn't be able to play otherwise on a tablet. Another thing it has is Game Stream. Now, Game Stream connects to my desktop and then sees all these games that it has available. Now, you might ask, if it can play Skyrim and it's a decent Android tablet, like, why didn't it succeed if it can play all these games? That's because it can't, really. Actually, I shouldn't say it. It does have the technical capacity to run some of these games. It's outperformed PS3s and Xbox 360s in certain scenarios. And it does have some games that you can run on it that are pretty good natively. But this isn't being run on it. It's being streamed because it didn't get enough support from game developers who just wanted to bring native ports to the Shield tablet. So, while yes, it is playing Skyrim, it's not running Skyrim. The Switch can run Skyrim. And this versatility doesn't offer the same as the Switch. With the Switch, you can literally play it anywhere at all, assuming you have battery life. With this, you can play anywhere you have access to a 5 gigahertz router on your Wi-Fi. Now, there are some scenarios where people have gotten it to work with like port forwarding and stuff, but for the average user, gaming versatility this offers is moving from your desk to your couch, really. And just, I don't think people saw enough potential in that to bring their games to this device. With that being said, that does not mean that like all of the Shield's failures will transfer over to the Switch. What NVIDIA did, and what Nintendo did actually, is they were like, okay, we've done all this cool stuff. We've gotten basically PS3 performance into tablet size. And what they did is they licensed that technology to Nintendo, and Nintendo went out, did all the third-party stuff. That's how they're getting all these new games on the Switch. And it was kind of like a pretty good match. Now, Nintendo, they basically, instead of having the Shield controller, they split it into two halves, and they now slide on as Joy-Cons to the device. And other than that, there's, instead of a micro SD slot, they also added a cartridge slot. That's how you use the games. And they've also added the dock instead of what NVIDIA did, where they just made a completely separate device. Now, what you could do is just use HDMI output and basically run your Shield as the TV. But NVIDIA didn't really like make a fully fledged dock. They didn't really appreciate it that much. They just decided to make a whole new device. Now, I feel like Nintendo did kind of take a risk with this because they saw that the Shield didn't really work out. But I kind of respect them for saying like, look, this technology is here, and it's pretty impressive. If I could play Borderlands 2 and Doom 3 on a tablet like that small, like that's pretty cool. And Nintendo has, I think, very smartly, if they believe in themselves to kind of push the first-party games out for this and achieve the third-party support, if they can do it, this thing's going to be awesome. Now, what might happen is it's going to be like, oh, sweet, Skyrim and FIFA, and then no other third-party games come out. It's like the launch titles are the only ones. That's a possibility. It could kind of like slow down if people don't really buy the Switch and developers aren't really seeing returns by releasing their games on the Switch. Why are they going to when they can just keep putting them out for PC, Xbox One, PS4, and doing what they've always been doing? So it's a pretty big risk, I will say. Now, the NVIDIA Shield tablet, I like it. It's a fine tablet. I just feel like it didn't really capitalize on the gaming potential it had. Being branded as a gaming tablet, that was kind of disappointing to me. But what I will say is it has potential, and if NVIDIA doesn't give up on it, if they say, like, look what Nintendo did, they got Skyrim to run natively on our hardware. If they bring that to the Shield tablet, then I feel like there might be a market of PC gamers who are like, well, I don't want to switch because it's a console. But the NVIDIA Shield tablet, I get to stream my own games, and I kind of get to take them on the go. I feel like they're too late for that because they've already basically given Nintendo the go-ahead to use this hardware for their own purpose. And if they kind of just copy Nintendo and were like, hey, we're doing it too, I feel like no one would care. I don't know. I feel like it's interesting. But basically, this is kind of the predecessor to the Switch. It's kind of like its older brother, I guess, is a good comparison. And yeah, just wanted to show you guys, because I actually have one of the few people, so I thought I'd show you guys what it's all about. That's going to be it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. Please get subscribed. It would mean so much to me, and stick around for more content. 2017 is going to be awesome. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.